Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Know the Truth, aka the Black Cinderella. So, I'm here today to give you a little update on my dome piece that has been literally um, on fire for the past couple weeks, to the point that I couldn't even do this. My brain could not even take the possibility of me touching it. It was in so much pain. I was in so much pain. Um, and there's a couple things that I want to throw out there in case there is a targeted individual that is going through this experience. The experience is very overwhelming. It's a very traumatizing experience that would possibly um, leave a person feeling confused. Um, and I must say that in the 2 years that I have been a targeted individual and been going through this extreme torture, there has been two other times that something like this has happened. Now, if I'm going through emotion or I'm uh, not making any sense to those of you who don't believe that there are targeted individuals out there being tortured and harassed on a daily basis. Um, I noticed that during these times that I wake up and something on me is hurting, my neck area is so stiff and in pain to the point that I have to literally put my hands around my neck and my head and I have to move it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just stuck in a position for a reason. And that's one of the things that I've noticed. I noticed that sometimes I may have uh, a bleeding, okay? And it's not a period bleeding, it's a bleeding. And when I think about the what ifs, then I go to reading, I go to researching, and I tell myself that a couple of items that I have picked up, I thought to myself at that time, hmm, could could this be? And I tell myself that no, hell no, it can't be. But at the end of the day, what can't be can possibly be. You could have slept through a whole incident of someone sexually assaulting you, tampering with your body while you are in a severe sleep. Okay. Now, the thought of that alone, okay, makes me very irritated, makes me very sick to my stomach to know that if something like this is going on, that I hope to God I never wake up and see or feel something like I'm suspecting may be possibly going on with myself and possibly others. Now you say, how do you know if you've been assaulted? My whole life of living, okay, I've never been assaulted to the point to where I woke up and didn't know I was. Um, if I was assaulted or somebody tried to assault me, somebody got fucked up. But my point is, as a woman and a targeted individual, you know those days when you wake up and you feel totally fine. But you know, one out of those 365 days, you woke up and something about your body was very, very peculiar. It could have been the way you walked, it could have been the way you talked, it could have been signs of, constant stomach pain. It's not a menstrual cycle cramping pain, okay? Something is someone has forced something into your body. And a lot of the times you say to yourself, what the fuck is really happening? Because no one wants to say, oh yeah, while you were sleeping, somebody, couple people, maybe 6, 7, 8 people came in. One person held you down and stuck a needle in your neck. And that basically made it clear for everyone else to come through and do what the fuck they felt like they needed to do. Okay? Whether that's, touching you, penetrating you, doing things to you, and you were in a state of sleep, coma. Okay? Then you wake up. Most of the time, that if I wake up, but I wake up startled. Like somebody said, time to wake up, bitch. We've done what we could and we did what we did, and now, nigga, get up. And when I think about that, like I said, I pray to God that there is never one time that I would need to wake up and I catch a motherfucker on around me or my babies. Okay? Because at that point, it's going to be trouble. And then you wonder, what would they say if somebody got caught? I noticed that there's some times when I walk and I feel like I have been in a very bad accident and I am on my way to recovery from not being able to walk to now learning to walk. I'm putting one foot in front of the other and I'm thinking about actually making these movements, okay? And I'm irritated because I was a born athlete, right? Run up and down the court all day long, shooting jumpers, threes, doing moves on whoever wanted to lean, okay? What I'm saying is that there are times when I walk and it feels like I can't walk. I'm just now learning to walk. The foot is slowly coming out to, everybody's looking at me like, the champ is here, she's walking. There's so many times where if I could slap the dog shit out of anybody that said anything to me that was smart, that sounded like a conversation that maybe I had, I would. But I don't think that my greater self or person would want to spend any more time in jail or prison or to be a part of a corrupted world that's so fucked up, okay? To where Mac Miller is dead. Aaron Hernandez is dead. Sandra Bland, dead. Myron Mays, dead. You look at all the stuff that happens in the world, and when you think about all these infamous murders and shit that goes on in the world, unsolved mysteries, niggas are still looking for motherfuckers from 97 years ago that committed a crime, but they can't find them because they don't have the means of technology. But a motherfucker has the means of technology to basically radio wave beam your ass all day long until your toes are on fire. Okay? You go to the doctor and is anything wrong? Is that it? Nothing done? No? Okay. Yes, something's wrong, bitch. I'm on fire. Okay, let's do a blood test. We'll run you for diabetes, and we'll check you for this, and we check you for that. Check me for being electronically harassed. How about that? Okay? How about that? Check that. Okay? Check to see if I happen to be raped anytime. Check to see if maybe, I don't know. Just check. Okay? These are all things that when you do, start going to a doctor, you need to be very clear, okay, that you've never had these symptoms before. You're trying to figure out why these symptoms are happening, okay? If they are a part of this whole world of bullshit, they'll tell you, oh, you have diabetes. Oh, you have signs of dumb shit. Okay, these are what we're faced with. Okay, this is my baby daughter. Like I said, I swear to God, okay, to the Lord, Heavenly Father above, that if ever in this life of being gang-stalked, if ever I happen to wake up out of my sleeping trance that they set you in so they can come in and do what the fuck they need to do. If I ever do wake up on one of those by accident and see a motherfucker over me or my child, still help me God. Now back to real life. One thing we have to remember as a targeted individual is that people will laugh at you. People will look at you funny. People will think that you're just not you. Situations like that, you continue and you be you. Okay? Because, I mean, look how my nose is itching. Like, why? Why is it itching right now? Like, why, when I'm trying to explain a story that's serious in my life, I have to start itching my nose? I can't breathe. These are all triggers. These are all signs of them and their fuckery, you know? And to me, I feel like this is more torture than life itself, okay? And when you're a targeted individual, the only thing you want to do is scream and yell and cry. Okay, and you want to cry because you know what? You're so fucking sick of being harassed on an everyday basis. You're so tired of, you know, your teeth hurting and your head hurting. And I mean, I haven't even got into depth about a lot of shit because you know what? There's still a lot of shit that I don't believe as a person, and it's happened to me. Okay, and I swear to you that when I think about the things that could be happening during that time of sleep, it gets me to be very, very upset, very angry. Okay, and I think this is what they want you to do. Say even if those things aren't happening, when you wake up, you felt that they did happen. So even if they didn't happen, they're still putting those thoughts in your head like something did happen. So now you're all paranoid because, oh my God, something happened. I hope motherfucker didn't bust a nut in me. I hope I'm not pregnant. I hope they didn't do an abortion on me and I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because these things can happen. How long does it take to get an abortion actually when they put you under? You go to sleep, boom, somebody's waking your ass up. Wake up! Wake up, you're done. Go to bed too. You feel what I mean? So it can happen. You know, I never said that all those 20,000 women that Bill Cosby, they said that, you know, he had allegedly, you know, raped. Who knows if those things really happened, okay? They could have been under mind control too. Go in there and tell them that Bill did do it, okay? What did he do? He gave you a drug and you fell asleep and you had no clue until you woke up in a shopping mall and you had $50,000 on you. Bill put it there. He raped you. Okay, then you have 90 bitches at the front door at the police station talking about this man raped them and now he's in jail. I don't find it very amusing that things like this are happening to regular people. I don't find it amusing that people are taking this not seriously when it's a very serious situation, okay? And my nose is still itching and it's been like 7 minutes and I mean pretty soon I just want to cut this bitch off and throw it out. How long can a nigga nose itch? You feel me? Like, and it's what? But these are the things that happens, and it's happening every day to different people and we're faced with being targeted individuals. We're faced with being called we're crazy. I don't believe understanding and knowing what's going on around you is to be deemed crazy. Okay, I believe it's being aware and knowing. Who knows how long this has been going on before I realized what may have been going on. You know, like I said, to feel the pain on my skull that I felt 3 times was very, very hard for me. Very. So there's something that is being done. And I am not going to stop and sit back until I find out if things like this are being done. Okay, I know about them draining my brake fluid, you know, putting antifreeze in my windshield wiper. Matter of fact, taking the whole windshield wipers out the truck, out the vehicle, and I'm still dealing with whatever I've been going on. Now, if it's not gang stalkers, okay, then it's my baby daddy, you know, who is pretty much like one too. I noticed that there's times he may say something. I listen, I don't answer, I don't comment, because I said, I don't even know. But it'd be a random thought that he would say, okay? That's how you know that a motherfucker's in on it. That if any conversation that you've had, miles and miles and miles and miles away from any one person that may be in your family, and they may say, I had a gingerbread cookie yesterday. It was very good. And you know that 3 days ago you were talking about building this gingerbread houses for your kids for Christmas. Now, I'll tell you another thing. One day I'm looking at a commercial and they had the, liquid eyeliner. I thought to myself, I said, self, that liquid eyeliner might work. It may not, run off your face, because sometimes those eyeliners, when you sweat, fucks everything up. Okay. So I said, I'll get one. Looked at the price one day and I was like, I'm not going to get one. I'm not about to spend $8 on some motherfucking liquid eyeliner. Fuck that. Let me just get the little dollar NYC one and I'm on my way. As I walk back to the vehicle, open the back door, put the groceries in, open the front door, look down. There's a brand new liquid eyeliner. I said, wow. I wonder if I can ask for anything. Would they help? So then I said, it would be nice if you guys would fix my gas gauge that you guys broke. I would really like that. I would. It would be nice if you would hook my alarm back up. The ones that you guys cut. And I can't seem to work my alarm. It would be nice, maybe getting cold and wintry. It would be nice if I can have my windshield wipers back. It would be nice if you would stop tampering with every fucking part of the inside of my truck. It would be nice to be able to start the engine now and go from point A to point B without worrying about the smell. Without worrying about, why are my fucking feet, why are they burning in here like this? It's because they probably bugged your vehicle with all kind of shit. Radiation beaming down on ya. So, to add to my misery of bullshit, in order to really understand what being a targeted individual is, it's knowing that when you're not at home, there's somebody that may look identical to you or anybody in your family, okay? So that way, if someone needs to enter your house, there is someone that looks similar to you. To where, if the police came over and said, hey, did you see Jamie and Jimmy at a house yesterday? Your neighbor's gonna say, oh yeah. Number one, your neighbor's already a gang stalker, so they're already into it. Number two, yeah, they saw you there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they do. People look exactly like you. And so when they know that you're going to be away, and they want to keep, they want to keep everything pretty much under wraps, and they don't want other people to really know what's going on, they'll bring in your body doubles, your stunt doubles, to be you, to do things like you do. If your son walks his way to school and he didn't go today, but they're going to send somebody that looks like your son. Your life has now been duplicated. Okay. You've been duplicated somehow, some way. Now, the real question is, why? Look at my baby. Has a little wolf face painting on. But I'm telling you, if more people would take the time to understand that living a life of a targeted individual is no joke. It's tiring. It's frustrating. It's hurtful. It's humiliating at times. It's something to where if you don't pay attention, you will drive yourself crazy. You will end up dead because you will listen to those voices go commands, telling you to do certain things. You'll hear it, and you'll hear it loud and clear of what to do. They'll give you directions. They'll show you the way, the truth, and the light. But it won't set you free. It won't set you free from a life of gang stalking and violence and weird-ass people, just weird as fuck. So, normally, I'm itching so much, I would just cut tape and just not even fucking tape it, send it. But these are the things that you go through. You wake up and your neck is fucking tight, okay? You're steady, constantly trying to understand how come you're going through this. It's because you're being gang stalked on a regular. You're being gang stalked on a regular, and you don't know what to do. You're being gang stalked on regular. So many people are following you. You're being gang stalked so much that it becomes your everyday life. And you focus on things that you need to do to make your life a better place. It is hard to understand where we're coming from. And it's very hard to understand where we're going. But if we understand our role as a targeted individual, and if you are still alive as a targeted individual, then your role is to become someone who can help anyone who may need it. It's very hard to live a comfortable life. You never have enough money. You never have enough clothes that aren't tampered with. You feel the vibrations in your pants, in your pocket, in your zipper. You feel it underneath your feet while you're walking around the house. But yet nobody feels it but you. You see, if I could change anything in my past to say maybe that's why I am a targeted individual, I wouldn't. The reason is because I have a greater task to complete. Okay, and as much as they tell me to start all these different riots and go to this neighborhood and do this, and what the fuck? I ain't got no daddy, so I shouldn't be hearing no motherfucking man telling me to do nothing. Unless you're my husband, but I don't have one of those either. So my point is that as a targeted individual, you have to be strong, okay? You have to hold on, and you have to understand that your life is worth more than what they're portraying you to be. Your life is beautiful. It may be a very hard life, okay? It may be very stressful. You may wake up one day with a burn on your face. and you have no clue how it got there, but you have pictures to show. So I'm going to close with saying, if we do what we need to do to survive, we will make it. Okay? We will make it. If you don't have any friends, it's okay. Because there's a point where you don't want any friends, because you don't want anyone to deal with what you've been dealing with as a person. Okay, you don't want to bring anybody into a life of torture, because it's kind of like what you're doing, right? If you're aware that you're being gang stalked, are you supposed to tell everyone you meet, hey, you know what, by the way, I'm being gang stalked daily. They follow me, harass me, steal my clothes, wear my underwear, fuck up my hair, poison my food and my drinks, and I don't really like eating anything that sits in the refrigerator longer than 5 minutes, because I know they've already sprayed it. I'm constantly putting gas in my vehicle because someone's siphoning it out at night when I go to sleep. It's a lot of things that you have to think about when you're being a targeted individual, and how to tell people that your life is being fucked with, unless you have every bit of it on tape. And I don't really speak too much about anything that I go through, because I'm still going through it, and I'm still trying to figure out why I'm going through it, and how can I stop it from happening to the extreme for my children as they get older. Will me talking and saying what's going on in my life, will that affect my kids as they get older? And if it is something that will affect them, then I need to be there to make sure that it doesn't affect them as much as it has myself. I try to keep a lot of things under wrapped, because they're young, and I don't want them to go to school. I do want them to know that your surroundings is what you have to look out for. Look out for your brothers and your sisters. Look out for each other is what's most important. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Don't tell anybody to do anything other than what you're supposed to do. Don't let anybody tell you to do anything. Other words, fuck these motherfuckers out there, okay? And if somebody put their hands on you, you have every right to defend yourself as a person. So, hopefully, as our days progress, I'm going to try to incorporate a couple things that I do during my days as a targeted individual, to kind of enlighten you guys, to kind of give you guys something to do also. It's pretty fun. And I'm a little emotional, because I don't ever really, I usually go into my closet and cry, because I don't want the kids to see me crying. But sometimes you need to cry. You need to get it out. You need to understand that once you release any type of stressor that's been bothering you, you continue to do what's right for you and your family. And if no one believes you, say fuck them. Because at the end of the day, fuck a gangster. Yeah. All right. So everybody have a great day. Remember, if you are a targeted individual, we need to come together as one. And the only way is to fight. Fight in a better way. Okay? Fight in a better way, a stronger way, and a happier way. Live love. Live life in love. And those who don't want to fuck with you, do not fuck with them. You see my baby back there. She's like, Mom, shut the fuck up. See you later.